contest is set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, Justin Smooth.
Hello everyone and welcome into Davis Arena in Louisville, Kentucky, where we are 1 week away from war, and the battle lines will be drawn inside a 15-foot high steel cage. I'm talking about War Games at the Saturday Night Special, August the 6th.
I can't wait for it, Gilbert. It's going to be awesome. But right now, take a look at the smoothest guy here at OVW, Justin Smooth.
Justin Smooth will be on one side of the cage. On the other side, Big John. We know that Tyler Matrix will be in the cage. On the other side, primetime Robbie Walker.
Am I the only one getting goosebumps here?
And we know that the party starter Bud White will be in the cage. On the other side, the television champion,
Look at my arm.
Gunn.
I think it's just the AC levels.
Tonight, before the hour is over, Dean Hill says those last 4 spots in War Games will be filled.
His opponent from Louisville, Kentucky, standing 7 feet tall, Trevor Steele.
And the anti-bully Trevor Steele is going to war in another fashion. Last week he challenged, and the match has been signed against Zoe. And it won't just be a one-on-one encounter. This will be a powerbomb match, guys.
Yeah, that's not just an ordinary one-on-one encounter. These are 2 big, beefy behemoths.
Steele is 7 feet tall. Zoe is every bit of 400 pounds. We've seen Zoe powerbomb all 7 feet of Steele. The question is, can Steele get Zoe up?
I'll answer that question for you right now. There's no way humanly possible Trevor Steele can pick up a big man like Big Zoe and powerbomb him. It can't happen.
Momentum matters in professional wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. Both of these competitors opening us up on OVW television this week have huge contests coming up at the Saturday Night Special. A victory tonight carries that momentum into August the 6th.
And look at Justin Smooth. The rookie, he's posing as if he's already won this match.
They don't call him Smooth for nothing.
Not looking so smooth right now, dude.
Smooth doesn't have the psychology of a rookie, Runhead. Remember, he broke onto the scene here in OVW and went right after the biggest. I'm talking about Big John.
Well, he came right for the biggest guy here, or one of the biggest. I shouldn't say the biggest, but one of the biggest guys here in OVW. And why not start at the top if you're Justin Smooth? He's no small guy himself.
And Trevor Steele, not to be intimidated by the man who put Big John out. And it's an interesting tie-up right now. Both of them jockeying for position, and right now,
yes,
referee Joe Wheeler trying to get in between them, and that might just be a mistake.
Certainly a battle of strength here between the giant Trevor Steele and Justin Smooth, who looks like he's been carved out of granite.
Look at Joe Wheeler trying to get in there.
Get out of there, Joe.
Joe's putting himself in harm's way.
It's gonna burst a blood vessel.
Smooth is cut from that cloth where he's never met a rule that he didn't want to break.
Took a cheap shot there on the break while Joe Wheeler was trying to separate the two. Justin Smooth, like a wily villain.
That's not a cheap shot, that's called getting the upper hand.
And now Trevor Steele trying to use leverage to power his way out into his own armbar, applying every bit of that 7-foot leverage. And now, a top wrist lock. But Justin Smooth, who you gotta wonder, is Justin Smooth preoccupied with Big John? Is Justin Smooth have butterflies for the upcoming War Games?
Does that look like a man who would have butterflies? He's a fearless man. He's not worried about Trevor Steele or Big John or anybody else back there in the locker room.
And you might be right, Trevor Steele goes down. The anti-bully, his eyes are rolling in the back of his head.
Not too many people were able to knock Trevor Steele down either.
This is a man who can easily step over the top rope.
You can't deny how impressive Justin Smooth has looked since debuting here in OVW.
And you know that Josh Ashcraft, as well as Isaiah Anzo, the legacy of brutality, are enjoying watching Justin Smooth soften up Trevor Steele for that powerbomb match at the SNS.
Can you imagine powerbombing? Look at the mechanics of a powerbomb. You got to put somebody between your knees, pick them up over your head, and slam them back down. That's not like any other lift that Trevor Steele can do in the gym. Can Steele powerbomb Zoe?
It's physically impossible. impossible. Gilbert already answered that. You weren't listening to me earlier.
It's very rare that I could get anyone between my knees, let alone able to powerbomb.
Hey, calm down. It's Saturday morning, Ron Head. Get your mind out of the gutter.
And now, Justin Smooth is making it a little easier for Zoe to powerbomb Trevor Steele.
I'm not even sure
OVW.
Trevor Steele could powerbomb Justin Smooth, let alone Big Zoe.
OVW fans, today at the Cricket Wireless store at 3125 West Broadway, you can catch the anti-bully Trevor Steele in person from 3 to 5 p.m. That's July the 30th from 3 to 5 p.m. at 3125 West Broadway, Cricket Wireless. OVW and Cricket Wireless is an unbeatable tag team. You can take pictures, he'll sign autographs, and there's a chance to win free tickets, guys, to War Games.
So Trevor Steele's going to be there, you're telling me?
The anti-bully's going to be meeting OVW faithful.
Well, I wonder if he's going to be there on his 2 feet or in a wheelchair after this match here with Justin Smooth, because he's wearing them out right now.
Certainly going to have a few bruises on his face while he's signing those autographs, but he does not give up. He won't tap. He don't tap. And there is a clothesline. Make it 2 on Justin Smooth, but Smooth gets up, catches a boot.
Steele beginning to rally now. And Smooth is on his heels. Like a freight train that just got stopped in its tracks.
By a spine buster. Hesitated for just a split second. Justin Smooth again, like a wily veteran, like a wily villain, capitalizes with that spine buster. Smooth looks like he's hurt.
I think he might have lost a tooth.
Hard forearm shot here from Smooth in the turnbuckle. The anti-bully turns it around. Steele grew up a lengthy kid.
Oh!
Joe Wheeler caught an elbow from Trevor
that?
Steele. An unintentional elbow into the mouth.
How do you know it was unintentional? He just hit a senior official.
That was clearly a mistake. That was clearly a mistake. And if we go back to the ring, you see that Steele is checking on senior official Joe Wheeler, but
what's Justin Smooth doing?
Where?
Going under the ring, got more wood.
He's taking another opportunity to find the plunder.
Oh, for God's sakes.
Wait a minute, but we got company. We got company on the floor. Big John out from the back. These men will both be inside the cage at War Games. Dean Hill says he's gonna let War Games settle some problems here at OVW. But the problem with war is there are always casualties, ladies and gentlemen. And I gotta wonder if the Saturday night special, if it will be Big John,
look at this.
Justin Smooth. Smooth takes the ride. Powerbomb. Steele on top. And this one's over.
Your winner, Trevor Steele.
The anti-bullies carry the momentum into the Saturday night special. The question now, will Trevor Steele be able to raise all 400 pounds of snow? Consider this your official welcome into Ohio Valley Wrestling. Gilbert Corsi alongside Shannon the Dude and Ron Head. And we are pressing our way toward War Games, ladies and gentlemen. 15-foot high steel cage, 10-man elimination tag. We know the first 6. Tonight, it's about the final 4. Majority owner Dean Hill is going to fill those last spots